My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Sagittarius. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For this week, I actually decided to show face, so I thought it would be actually fun just to kind of change the way I do my readings, but here I am again. So I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing your general reading, your past, present, future, your 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. The general card is the 8 of Swords. Let us look at the past, which is also first row. Hierophant reversed, Taurus energy. 3 of Cups, celebration. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King of Wands, Leo energy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what I saw what you did is you pretty much, kind of broke some kind of deal or contract, or you kind of just went on your own, let's say, merry way, because the thing is with the Hierophant reversed, I mean, it could have been a breakup or divorce, but technically it isn't a love reading, but of course it is a general reading for that matter, so take it, of course, how it resonates. I mean, hypothetically, let's say it is divorce, then it was for a wonderful cause because it resulted quite fabulously. Divorce, you were celebrating the divorce, and here you are in a very strong, confident Leo 9 energy, and of course it is your brother, sister, fire sign for that matter. But since it is just a general reading, the thing is it looks like that either A, you could have left some kind of work environment, it made you incredibly happy and confident. Or you could have, broken any kind of deal and it still made you feel incredibly happy and confident that you pretty much just thought, okay, I'm in celebration mode. Wonderful. And of course, we are heading towards the Leo energy. I mean, the season, starting July 23rd for that matter. But anyway, even though it came in the past, I'm glad that you had some form of confidence because you pretty much just said, nope, not dealing with this anymore. And what the you and Leos have in common is you both are hunters or huntresses for that matter. So, speaking of more Leo energy, you get strength in current times. Oh my goodness. Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and more air placements with the 5 of Swords. Wow. Battle City, overcoming battles. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. I'm just so incredibly proud and impressed with this whole past and current times for you. Fabulous. And that's what I like to see. I like to see a lot of strength, confidence, courage, this very more fiery, passionate side to you. And you're incredibly determined, ambitious. But the problem, though, with the Knight of Swords is it's a bit on the hasty side. You look how, hasty the knight is going and how frenetic the horse looks, just kind of thinking, oh my goodness, why are you yanking on my reins like that? But then here you are, motivated, ambitious, goal-oriented to actually overcome this battle. So that's why you probably ran, metaphorically, hopefully speaking, towards this goal because you knew you were going to overcome some big, fabulous battle. Wonderful. Congratulations if this does resonate for you all. Well, let us look at the future. Sun reversed, more Leo 9 energy. This could also be taking place starting July 23rd. Queen of Swords reversed. Air placements and King of Cups reversed. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, you have earth, you have water, you have air, you have fire, you have practically all the elements here, which is really cool. But what I'm actually seeing here is you're kind of worried and uncertain about the future. But of course, we still have to do the clarification part because that adds another, angle and flair to, the combination, on why you would suddenly feel like that. Well, the sun is not going to be shining for you. You feel kind of also lost and directionless because technically, the 8 of Swords of feeling stuck, lost and directionless is kind of like your general card for today. So, but the thing is, you could also feel like, if you're overestimating yourself, because of this battle, you could probably be like some of those humans, though I don't think it really applies. But if you have won like a lot of money, like at a casino, for example, and you just think, okay, I won like 1,000 or 1,000,000, whatever currency, that you have. You know what? I'm on a winning streak. I'm just going to keep gambling, and then suddenly you end up with this combination. I mean, I don't really see it like that, but if he'll think, oh yeah, I can just head off. Sometimes it's actually good after any kind of battle, just take it easy and the rest up before you go and head out towards other kind of battles and obstacles that you have to overcome for that matter. Well, off to clarification we go. Because for the Hierophant reversed, Ten of Grails. Yeah, the Ten of Grails is happy home, happy hearth, happy family, abundance, but also confidence. So you were pretty confident and strong and brave enough to break this kind of deal, contract, relationship, whatever it was in the past. So I think that is beyond fabulous, and I think I would never underestimate the strength and courage of a Sagittarius in any way, because I think you guys really have so much amazing qualities, even coming from an Aries myself. But that's what I actually saw what you guys were doing. Well, yeah, I just think it's fabulous and fantastic work. Because with the Three of Cups, you get the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, I mean, technically it is the second Queen of Swords. What I'm kind of getting here is this was also like a sense of clarity, because this beautiful celebratory occasion with the Queen of Swords is pretty much just saying, I'm so happy, with my ambition, my goals, my inspiration, my planning for that matter. Because the thing is, when you have a really good plan and strategy and it really increases your chance of any kind of successful outcome, then that's where it's also, good to be, acknowledging your hard work in the form of a celebratory occasion as well. Like some kind of reward, King of Wands, Temperance, your beautiful energy, fabulous. I mean, you could definitely have Leo, more Sagittarius. I mean, we haven't come across Aries as of yet. But what I just see here is, it's like you were already in a very confident, setting. It's like everything, all systems went for you. Everything, everything, had green check marks behind them, and everything was just really working out in your favor. Just everything was just in a fabulous, position, because you were already strong, confident, serene, balanced, at peace because of this whole past event that took place. Wow. I love that. Because for strength, Eight of Wands. Yes, what I see you doing is you're pretty much just heading off in current times. I mean, what I'm kind of getting here is a bit of a rebirthing, if that means anything to you. Any kind of like rejuvenating. Let's say that in the past you went over to some kind of spa, able just to kind of, relax your body and mind and stuff like that. And now you're in a very strong, confident position of heading out, towards this big battle that's coming up for you. I mean, I just think that this is a wonderful combination, because it just looks like everything was just working out for you in the past. And if, you're a really good strategist, which I know a lot of, Sagittariuses are, because before you even head out into the woods with your bow and arrow, you pretty much need to also have an excellent plan on how you're going to be achieving, that desired outcome by shooting that bow and arrow of yours at the target, or whatever it is that you have your arrow pointed out and stuff like that. But this is where I already saw you actually taking charge. Love it. Because with the Knight of Swords, you get Six of Cups. Nostalgia. Why? Because, you're looking at the past and to think, I'm so glad I did everything, did all the prerequisites. I'm so glad I did everything, before I already headed out and stuff like that. Because, you're looking at this excellent plan that you've manifested, you've created, you've, just have it all just organized in so many levels and stuff like that. And that's why you're looking at the past and to think, I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I'm me. I'm so glad I have these strong, fantastic, amazing talents and, abilities to be able to actually have the strength, excellent planning and stuff like that to be heading out towards, the current times for that matter, because of the past. Five of Swords, you get Nine of Grails. You are in a very fulfilled position coming up, because you will definitely be, an excellent warrior in any, man or woman, whoever's watching, but that's kind of what I get from this combination, is you're going to be in a very beautiful, fulfilled position because you're actually overcoming your obstacles, your everything, that you pretty much just had to face and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I saw you doing. Wonderful. Because for the sun reverse, it's like the sun may not be shining, immediately or even in the future, or this could be also maybe lack of clarity, but you get the Chariot. Cancer energy. I mean, technically we're still in Cancer season. So, I mean, this could also be taking place, even until July 22nd for that matter. But I just see, that, either A, there's going to be lack of clarity, and that could still be, well, increasing your motivation, or even because you have lack of motivation, lack of clarity, that you do eventually find your motivation. And look at you with the bow and arrow. I love this. I mean, it isn't really a Sagittarius card, but I love seeing this because it reminds me of a Sagittarius card. Because with Queen of Swords reversed, you pretty much also feel like that there's also lack of clarity. You pretty much kind of, maybe feel like, your head is a bit in the clouds. You kind of, but to contradict that, you get judgment. Head out of the clouds, and there's a sense of clarity and a grand announcement taking place. Wonderful. I wonder what this grand announcement is going to be about. I mean, it is, of course, a Scorpio card. I mean, you could also have Scorpio placements, but I just see here is that everything is just going to work out in your amazing, fabulous, wonderful, everything is just going to work out for you, and that's what I like to see. Clarity, understanding. I mean, when you're finally, breaking the shackles and the chains of being confined with the Eight of Swords, and you're finally getting out there, I mean, who would be able to actually hold back a Sagittarius? Nobody, because you guys are strong individuals. I mean, of course, you may be the third out of all of the fire signs, but never the least. You're a wonderful, amazing hunter or huntress for that matter. Because despite the King of Cups reversed, you get the Hangman Pisces energy. Because what I actually see you doing is, it's like there is a sense of, clarity, there is a sense of understanding, and there's a good sense of how you're going to release yourself from any kind of bonds or bindings or shackles for that matter. But you're definitely doing a lot of introspection. Now, you could be looking at the past regarding this introspection and applying everything you learned, to this moment to think, okay, it's like, how can we, achieve the desired goal in the end? Or what can we do to improve it? Anything but introspection is just really crucial in any way, because I just see, that you just have so much, so many amazing tales to tell, to share to your fledglings, your offspring, your friends, your family, to everybody and stuff like that, to show that you've overcome so much and that you're incredibly strong and passionate and bold in so many ways. Wow. Okay, your special vampire card, you get the Seven of Wands. I mean, this isn't per se a combat kind of card, but this is definitely a very passionate defense kind of card, because you are definitely protecting and defending your idea children, your crops, your everything, and that's where you're already kind of doing it with the Five of Swords, of overcoming battles and stuff like that, introspection, highly motivated, you're heading off, and this is where you're pretty much just thinking, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm going to be protecting and defending, and I'm just a very fiery, passionate individual. But you could always have placements of earth, water, air, or other fire placements as well. But I love the fact that if your sun sign is definitely a wonderful, beautiful Sagittarius with the Temperance, I love that. Oracle wants to add Immortal, the consuming family pressure of peers. So the thing is, it's like when we think of immortal, we think of, endless living and stuff like that. But what's metaphorically speaking in this card for immortality is your experience, your knowledge. Because, those moments and events will never die off, because you'll always carry them along with you forever. And even, it's like, and that's, well, kind of, the thing of immortality, whatever, well, you can't kill off, you know, I don't mean to sound too morbid or anything, is technically immortal because they're undead and you can't kill anything. And that's usually your experiences, your thoughts, and your memories. And that's kind of what this card is mostly representing regarding today's reading. Fabulous. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to have to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered. Because for number 1, you get a yes with the King of Swords upright. A yes with the Emperor upright. Now we finally do get Aries energy. So we have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I was waiting for it. And then you get a no with the Knight of Swords. I mean, a Knight of Wands. My goodness. Because I was thinking about the Knight of Swords. But the Knight of Wands reversed, so it's a no. So you get 2 yeses and 1 no in this reading for today. Well, my beautiful, amazing Sagittarius, I'm going to have to leave this out for now. But thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going back to love reading. So for now, I'm just doing general and love. But if you want a personal reading, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, post in the little discussion box below that you want a personal reading from me. And I'll respond to you with my email. But other than that, I love you guys. I want to wish you all the best of this wonderful, passionate, fiery reading for today.